What's up, everybody? Skadica here. As you can tell, we are, if you can or can't tell, we are in the last millennium. I did set up another ME system over here. Went ahead and brought over a couple of items that we were going to use, and left some room for some more sets here. Got some magical crops going. I've got room for 4. As you can see, this one that's fully set up is um, Yellowrite. I've got this one, which is Menentio, this one, which is Diamond, and it should be growing pretty well. Diamond is going to be very important because we're building a max size reactor and we need to completely cool it with diamond. The other reason that we need diamond is for these. This is 1 stack's worth. I've got to make some more. These growth pulsers, they're fairly cheap. I got this platform down here set up. We're going to build it from here all the way down. So 32 blocks from the dirt down. Went ahead and set these up. I don't have this farm set up. This one is for Yellowrite. This one is for the Menentio. And inside this one is for the Diamond. What I've got it set up is each one of these has got the lapis upgrade, as well as the planter in there has got the lapis upgrade, so it is just doing that. I've got 1 stack of each seeds created, 1 stack of Menentio seeds in the semi system. I have more than that back at the main system. I just brought 1 stack over. 1 stack of diamond seeds because I don't want to deal with any lag and waiting. 1 stack of the Yellowrite, and this is probably going to end up being Yellowrite as well. I'll probably make both of these Yellowrite just because I'm going to need a lot of Yellowrite. So what we'll be doing is we'll be building up some growth pulsers. Let's take a look at that. Well, let's turn these right here into some diamonds first. I need diamonds. Let's go ahead and see. Oh, look at all them diamonds. Stacks on stacks on stacks of diamonds. There we go. Growth pulsers. Alright. Did I have my wand? Did I bring my wand over here? I didn't. So let's go grab that wand real quick, and we'll be right back because I don't want to place these block by block. Working on finishing off some of my achievements. We got some big reactor stuff we're going to do here in a little while. Let's get that wand. There we go. And let's go back. If I get my bearing straight here. Here we go. Back to the last millennium here. Now, I've been told, and I don't know for sure, that there is no restrictions on how many growth pulsers. I just know that they have to be touching the dirt. So, and I definitely want to build this as fast as, get these plants growing as fast as we can. Don't want to waste any of this diamond or Menencio. It does cost some Menencio to build. And that's going to be it. Alright, so that's that. Those should be flying through. We'll go ahead, I guess, in the next set that we build, we'll use the Menencio. Let's go ahead and put this builder wand in here. I might make another one just so I have one in each system. But what we're going to be using today for right now, we're going to go ahead and see. This was one of the things I ran out of. And it takes 4 of these per. Okay. So, we have to build a max size reactor. That is 32 by 32, which I've got this base floor already laid out for it, by 48, and I've got the ceiling laid out here for it. So this is definitely going to be a work in progress, because I have lots of work to do. There we go. I want to build this completely sides out of glass. So what I'm going to do is build the sides out of glass, building in the corners, and I'm going to use the builder's block to fill up the walls with glass. So I don't have enough of the glass made for the reactor. That was dangerous. I almost fell off the edge. That would have been pretty bad. Would have had to go get my stuff. Would have been the first time I died in the last millennium on this server. I've died in other servers, but I was trying to keep the death out of this one. I did die 2, 3, 4 times today. Earlier I was playing in the nether. I had to set up the ender quarry to go ahead and mine the nether to get those. We needed the nether fortresses, I believe was the achievement. So I've got an ender quarry set up to do those. Now this, here's a great thing about this, and a little leftover from doing that. I went ahead and dug out all of these. I think I'm gonna wait to put the walls on, but let's take a look at this. The builder block with the guidelines, what it's gonna do is it is gonna fill in every block that is blue, that has not got something else there, in with the blocks that are in the chest. Now, since I just went through, after I placed this floor, or this roof, and I went through and dug up every other block once already, I am not in the mood to do it again. So I'm not going to do that way. Since I've got the frame built, the off-camera work is going to be doing a lot of the placing of the yellorium rods, or yellorite rods, for the fuel rods on that, because that is going to be very tedious. Just built like that, all the way up, and then a control rod built on top. Definitely on camera going to do the final building of the glass walls. That'll be the last thing we do is build those glass walls. I've got them sitting in this diamond chest. I'm going to do the math to make sure that I have enough, because that's going to make me sad. Sat there and built all of those. If I don't have enough to do that, then it'll be definitely sad. So gonna do some stuff off camera, and we'll be back. Gonna wait for this farm to grow some more Manentio so I can make some of these growth pulsers on that side. And do I need more Yellowite? I'm sure I do. And I know I've got all of this stuff here, so let's go ahead and let's get conduits. Let's get my energy. I've got my tesseract already. I don't need this or this or this anymore. Let's get one of my ender chests. My 2 harvesters. 2 of these. And I should have a fluid trash can. There it is. Actually, I think this one needs to be yellow. Yep. Because yellow is the... Yep. Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and place this and do this setup. It did have some power already, so that's where that came from. See, I put the trash can there. Put the fluid pressurized conduit there. That's going to be extract, always active. Extract, always active, and insert. Nope, 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 nope. Insert. Alright. Believe. Set my tesseract on top. The trash can. We're going to do power outage. And this is, I actually just want this with just receiving the energy. Insert. Extract. Extract. Okay. That should have poured it back into the system. Fantastic. I'm gonna have to make some more Yellowite seeds, but let's go ahead and scroll down. Yellowite seeds, receive items and energy. Do I have this blocked up? I do. Do I have this one blocked up? I do. Okay, good. So let's go back to the other system. We'll leave these. We'll just leave these in this system. Some Yellowite. Let's see. The Yellowite seeds. Okay. So I'm gonna have to do that. Make 4 stacks of that. That's gonna take a little bit of time to get that set up. So I'm gonna go back to my other system, get that set up. So get the Yellowite growing in both of these. Let's get our growth pulsers made so we can start our Manentio growth pulsing. Our diamonds, let's see, since we got that many set up in there. Yeah, that is still working its way through. 124 diamonds. That's awesome. All right. So our Manentio is gonna have to take some time to grow back up. I've got got some blocks there. Let's see. What, diamond in the middle, and it's what, smooth stone on each side? All right. This is going to definitely take some time. But I think this is where I was holding off on. So let's get this one built back out. Alright guys, so let's go get my pickaxe and get that piece back because I can't afford to waste that. This is what I get for trying to do 4 things at once. Let's go get that pick. Let's do that. So now I've got some growth pulsers under there working. Fuel rods. I'm going to have to make some more of those. Let's get my pick. Let's not lose these things here. So this is going to be the source of my fuel for it once it gets started. These two will be Ullorite going into the system. So it is going to be this first one here. It's 46 tall. Yep. Just like that. And this is how I'm going to place them. So just going to nerd pull my way through this. Once I get them all set, I'll put the control rods in the top. Then I'll fill in the glass walls. But before we fire it off, I need 20,000 blocks of diamond. So we'll have to get those when I get that growth pulsar up and going. It'll be enough to finish this row right here, and then I'm going to have to wait to do another one. So, making a lot of progress so far. We'll go check our achievement book after we do this. And boom. Alright. I don't have any food here. Oh no. I don't. I don't have any food here. So we gotta go back to our system anyway, because I don't have any food here. So let's go get that food. And then we'll check our achievement book. I don't know why I'm looking for anything particular. Let's just... This will work. Got that out of a loot bag. Alright, achievement book. Alright, so planted the 5 different things. We've done everything from there so far. Not hatched a dragon egg yet. I do have one, but I've done everything here. So I might create a passively cooled reactor. I'm trying to knock out 2 of these at the same time. Create a passively cooled reactor and a max size reactor. I'm going to do those both together. And I'm already producing, I know at least this much. I believe I'm producing about 10,000 RF a tick, but I'm not 100% sure. So we're going to have to look into figure that out. I know when I finish my reactor, I'll be able to check these off. I know looking that my max size reactor with the diamonds should do almost 3 million RF a tick, so that'll be done. I made the flux. I did not know the Minecraft reloading, or Mine Factory reloaded fishing rod exploded. Found that one out when I went to go fishing with that. Got some more work to do, but we're gonna knock these out hopefully in this next little bit. Let's look at my ME system, because it's probably at the bottom with my golden lasso. Right here I have an ender dragon and my golden lasso. So, and I love this little crucio furnace. Go ahead and turn that into plastic. There we go. Alright, so that's going to be running, turn that into plastic. We are going to wait. Oh, excuse me. We're going to wait for the Eulorium to process. Let's take some food back with us. Take like 2 stacks of chicken back. That's why I've got food in this system. I don't know why I didn't put any food in it. It didn't make sense. You definitely need to have food in that. Food when you're building, as much as I'm building right now. It's my filter. Oh, I did redo my filter a little bit. I moved this trash can over. This is working on filling itself up with cobblestone, because one of the achievements is to fill deep storage unit with anything, and why not cobblestone? So Gonna fill it with cobblestone, and then I did have a ham bone. Just didn't have time to look. Oh well. I'm gonna put that there. Ham bone is good. Plenty of graphite there for that. I didn't even look to see in my other enemy system how much Menencio I still have over there, or did I bring it all? That's the problem with building back and forth. No, what we might end up doing, yeah, I spent it all. Just gotta wait for it. Okay. Guess I'm gonna be waiting. It's slowly working its way down. Alright. Alright guys, so while we wait for this to continue to grow some more so I can put some more growth pulsers down, I will wait it out. We'll see how this happens out. And we will catch you when we get back. Alright guys, I am back. I went back over to the other world and created 2 more stacks of diamonds. Looking at this and doing the math, I kept one of them, the Menencio, because I needed Menencio. The other 3 of these farms right now are just diamond essence. We definitely needed a lot more diamond. Finish out the growth pulsers. That was quite a tedious task, but I've got those growth pulsers built. While I was waiting on some of the stuff there, I was processing the Yellorium. Went ahead and moved my deep storage unit over, set up some molecular assemblers. You could see it doing it right there, and it is making compressed cobblestone. This one makes compressed cobblestone. This one makes the double compressed, and then it moves into this one, which will make the triple compressed, and then pour into here. All of the Yellorium or Yellorite essence I have has been processed. Don't know where. Seems like it's just repeating that process. So let's go ahead and let's do that. There we go. So I've got no more. I got some leftover growth pulsers. Don't have a whole lot of leftover diamonds. Got everything else rolling through. My compressed cobblestone. I can actually just go ahead and pull that out, and we'll put that into here. There we go. Reactor casings left. Let's look and see how many so far. Where is it? Triple compressed. I've got 4D3 so far. Nowhere near enough to fill up a chunk. What I do almost have is diamond blocks. I have been grinding away, went through everything I had in my other enemy system, turned everything into diamond. So I might go back and turn this Menencio, make another set of diamond, but I am actually pretty close. Doing the math on the big reactor, I needed 20,700 blocks of diamond. The fuel rods was the same number to fill it up. I had quite a lot of Fulorium already. As you can see, we went through and we have already built part of this. What we're going to do real quick is the builder. I'll get my tesseract out so I can give it some power here in a second. But the builder block here, let's turn on the guides here. What it is going to do is everywhere that is this blue, it is going to place a block. I have it set up to the full dimensions of the thing. That's where I got a lot of these already built from. Went ahead and filled in the top. If I didn't have this in, then I would have to go back and remove. The math on this one, the glass walls, I needed 86 and a quarter stacks of glass. So the reactor casings. I went through. I think I might have some leftover reactor glass out of this, but I went through and made stacks and stacks and stacks and stacks and stacks, and I didn't count. I just stopped making when I ran out of some of the resources, and I am hoping that it's going to be enough. So let's grab our tesseract real quick, and we are going to build this. Let's see, where's our Tessie? There's our Tessie. All right, so make sure we're in the powered off switch. Okay, and don't jump off of here. Main power out. It's perfect. Make sure we're sending, receiving. That's all we need to do. All right, so let's flip this switch and let's wait it out. It does it chunk by chunk. So there we go. There's 2 walls. We're getting there. Let's see which chunk does it go to next. This one over here. So that means this is the last bit right here. Is that going to finish it out and turn it into a reactor? Did it do it? I think it did it. Let's fly around. Let's take a look at the front of the reactor and let's see if it's a reactor now. It looks like everything's good. It looks like my Eulorium is already pouring in. I did place a little bit of lag here with that. Let's turn this off. All right. This tesseract is filling up all of that it can. Let's see, auto eject waste. And status is offline. I don't remember exactly how to do this, so I'm going to have to look into it, but it looks like I've got some Eulorium pouring in. And we're going to fill this back in with diamonds in a little while to finish it off. Is this switch in the off position? It is on, so let's turn that switch off. All right. So that is done. And let's see, how many left out of all of that? Let's see. I created just over 2 stacks extra. That's okay. We're going to need that in the next reactor build. So, I wasn't doing my math the same way as I was for this. I did my math. I just didn't read it as well. It is filling up. The Eulorium is pouring into this, and we'll continue to fill it. It's going through this tesseract right here. And then when it's turned on, this tesseract right here will give out the power. So the next question is, I don't remember how to power it. Activate reactor. There we go. So let's take a look. That goes away. There we go. When I fill this up all the way and I run it, my energy bar, that is going to be, there we go. All right, so that is what, 10 million? Was that a million? 10 million. All right. So that reactor casing is heating up. We're going to go ahead and shut it down for now. We'll deactivate that. We'll let it start cooling off. Gonna wait it out. I just got still a good amount of time to wait for the diamonds to finish out. I'm at 19,000. I need just over another 1,000. I figure a couple more hours of this being built. This right here is taking the essence and turning it into a diamond. Then rolls right into here, takes that diamond and turns it into diamond blocks. So gonna keep doing that, riding this recipe out, waiting for it, and then filling up my diamond blocks. This is just to take the yellowite essence, which we don't have yet. Once we get the last of our diamond blocks, then we'll switch over to 2 of these. Will be yellowite or yellorite, and I'll leave one as diamond, one as Menizio, and the other one is the other two as the yellorite processing. So we get that. Gonna leave this until this deep storage unit is out of cobblestone, and then I'll get the other cobblestone, my other going straight into my ME system for that cobblestone, and we'll take a look and see. I did run into my power restraint issues. I did some changes over here. We were running out of lava running my systems. I did decide to go ahead and switch this up. I put in casting tables with the ingots. So instead of making blocks, these are just making ingots. And got my lava source back up. Took quite a bit of time. Let's fly over there. Past a new epic tree. I had this other side partially set up, but not all the way. I connected up the, if I get it to jump up here. Always lag a little bit in here, not wanting to jump. There we go. Connected this up so that it was made fuel power. These things were producing as much power as they could, but it was taking all of my lava. So I went ahead and set up the second side fully so that I'm producing enough lava to keep this and my smelteries running. Did not want to run out of that. A little eclipse there. I could probably turn off my tree farm now, considering that the main reason I needed it was for the charcoal to make the reactor casings, and I got that taken care of. So looking in here, let's see if I have any more diamonds. I got a couple of diamonds. We can make some diamond blocks. 15 more. 15 is not going to be enough to help me out too much, but we'll do it anyway. In the grand scheme of things. We're just going to keep sacrificing these until we get all that we need back up. Alright. There we go. I was building the reactor over here because I was hoping that with this being built here, this world is not a big lag world, so hopefully it won't lag out too much. The builder, this block's right here. It is relatively cheap. You need one machine frame and 4 bricks, an ender pearl, and some redstone. The machine frame is just that is cheap. So that's what I got built over there. The other thing that you needed was a shape card. The shape card. That's that is super cheap. We'll go pull the shape chart out because I need to actually change some dimensions on it. Pull this out, pull this back. Alright, so the shape card. So instead of a box now, I need to make it into a solid box with those dimensions, which is going to require this many blocks, except for the fact that half of those blocks are already filled. So that's going to be that. Let's see, I should have already pulled all of my power back out. It's slowly draining it, 86% full. Probably not going to keep this running all the time. Gonna let it run and fill up and then empty it out. What I need to do here is take these out. The last thing I want is for that to pop into it. And I can, if I really wanted to, partially fill it with my diamond blocks. But seems to be lagging a little bit right now. So good thing I built it over here, which doesn't lag nearly as bad as in the overworld. But I do have quite a few things going on over here, so I can understand that. So I think what's going to happen is we'll see what I can do with this. I know I needed another 1,000 or so. So almost a full inventory worth of blocks. I think I'm going to have to set up an ender chest instead of this diamond chest. So that'll hold 3 full inventories. I can do it in spouts. So if I go ahead and flip this switch, it'll fill up part of it. Chunk by chunk. Let's see. It says it's placing. Yeah. So I guess let's see if I can keep that full inventory. Nope, it's already, well, I might be able to just keep doing that. That'll work. I've never done it this way before with this block, so we're learning something new here. So curious. I hear it placing. It is so many blocks. So I know I'm gonna be around 1,000 shy. So I'm just gonna keep leave this running until I replace everything. I've got 30,000 graphite blocks now, or graphite bars. That is probably meaning that I can probably shut off my tree farm and its graphite building this. I know that when I finish this up, this should produce. There's any more in there. See, oh, diamond right there. 1,500. That still puts me short about 1,000. So I'm gonna leave this running, and hopefully, when this runs out, let's watch. Let's see. Will it stop when it runs out? Is it empty? It's got to be empty by now. Okay, so it's empty. So it's stopped the scanning. Block 72. Okay, so we got one more stack. So, all right. So that's gonna be it for now. Lagging a little bit with this. Can't jump up. All right. So we'll give this a little bit of time to finish up, and we'll take a look at this. Hopefully I can get this part finished before the end of this video, and we'll get this lag worked out so that we can actually take a look at this build. Let's power it up. Let's run one more time. Power. Got some fuel. Well, that powered up quickly. And deactivate. All right. So I've got this power system going. And we'll wait it out, and we'll be back after this.